It's quite hilarious how you see all these girls judging her, but in reality, what they're doing is outing themselves because they're telling us that they have no standards. Giving a man a timeline to propose to you is not forcing a marriage. It's simply having self respect and being mindful of your time and your youth. Forced marriages happen when you don't give him a time frame. So before you know it, you've been his girlfriend for 10 years. And how many TikToks have we seen of girls begging for a ring? They're like, oh my gosh, we've been dating for 10 years, we've been dating for 15 years. That's a forced marriage. Now, just because you don't have enough self respect and you are fine with a guy playing with your time and not giving you commitment doesn't mean everyone does.
So I saw this video, of course, and I was scrolling, as usual. And the thing is, right? What she is saying is not 100% wrong. It's not 100% wrong. However, it is very wrong. Okay? It is. There's a lot wrong with what she said. There's a lot wrong with the woman in the first video, and what she said. But altogether, I understand the point that they're making. However, it does not make sense to me, okay, why women force men to marry them when the man has not expressed that he wanted to marry them. Bottom line, it will not end well. You want to know why? I'm going to use this for an example. If you're going somewhere, right, and you tell your friend, oh, you want to go to the movies with me? And your friend is like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I want to go to the movies with you. You can plan. You're going to have a good time. You're going to this. You're going to that. Because you're both in the space that you want to enjoy the movie together, right? Like you both want to go to the movies. You're both looking forward to it. You see, if you say to somebody, you want to go to the movies with me? And they're like, nah, I don't feel like going. You're like, come on, please, go with me. Go with me. The whole time you're complaining, why aren't you smiling? Why aren't you laughing? Why aren't you happy? Why aren't you getting anything to eat with me? Why aren't you eating the popcorn? You're going to be nagging them to the finish line. And at the end, you're going to be saying, dang, why did I even force you to go? I should have just came with somebody else, or I should have just went by myself. That's how the marriage is. That's how the marriage will be. Because he's bound to you, although he should have said no. But he's bound to you, and he feels chained down to you. And the minute that you guys have any kind of discourse, what do you think is going to be the first thought in his mind? I didn't want to marry this heifer anyway. And your feelings are going to be hurt. Oh, I can't believe you would think that, say that. Oh my gosh. Well, if you don't want to marry me, you didn't have to marry me. Well, you gave me an ultimatum. Me and you were living together in my apartment, and you told me you were going to move out and do all these things if I didn't do this. You told me you were going to stop talking to me, you were going to change my life, you were going to do all these things if I did not fulfill this. But however, when I fulfilled this for you, not because of my own merit, not because of my own will, not because I felt like it, when I fulfilled this for you, when you do the switcheroo that most women do and you change, it's going to hurt me even more because I never even wanted this. You did. But for the women, it's so interesting because women want marriage so badly that they are saying, oh, well, yeah, I'm forcing, y'all mad at me for forcing my man, but I wasn't going to be no girlfriend for a long time. And it doesn't make you any better that you force somebody to marry you. It doesn't make you higher on the totem pole because you got a ring and you got somebody to marry you because of you forcing it on them. That doesn't make you better. And to be honest, okay, actually, hold on. Let me put that on the back burner. But a lot of women will force men into commitment, and they feel like they're doing the right thing because, yeah, I didn't want to be a girlfriend and I didn't feel like I should do this. But what made you feel like you were ready to be a wife? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the fact that a lot of women are forcing the fact that they don't want to be a long-time girlfriend and they don't even have the skills to be a wife yet? But they talk about they don't want to be no long-time girlfriend? You, ma'am, every argument, you try to break up with him, but then you tell him you don't want to be a long-time girlfriend. You're disrespectful. You're rude. You have an attitude problem. You act like a child. You're immature still. But I don't want to be no girlfriend. I'm not going to be sitting around here doing this, and I'm not going to be playing this game. I got my youth. You also have a lot of growing to do. You have a lot of, you need to stop looking around to your homegirls and to everybody else in movies and TV and whatever it is that you're looking at. And you need to look at the reality of your situation. Are you ready for that? Because too many people are treating marriage like, oh, I could just hop in and hop out if I feel like it. It's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be a long-term commitment. Not like dating. Okay, well, I heard that you got to be with somebody for 3 months or 6 months. And so we've been together for 3 months or 6 months. And so now I'm ready to be a wife. And if you're not ready, then we can go ahead and break up. Then he marry you and you're like, I didn't even know all this stuff about him. I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you didn't, because in 3 months you pressured him. Talking like, oh yeah, we have the same goals. What's the difference? We might as well do it now. You don't know each other. You don't know him. Did you vet him properly? Did he vet you properly? Did you ask certain questions? Did you have the hard conversations? Did you see him when... Did he get the chance to see you when you're mad? When you're happy? When you're up? When you're down? When you get into that depression? No. The representatives be getting married. And then are so surprised when the bottom drops out. I can't believe the bottom drops out. Why not? Why not? A lot of you don't have the skills. Don't have the maturity that it takes. I'm being real. And a lot of you trying to impress other people. You want the wedding, not the marriage. And then when stuff starts not going your way, then you be like, oh well, I could just get married again. Like, it's not a game. It's not a game. And the thing is, right, there's a fine line between you have vet the person properly, you guys are in a strong commitment, you love each other, you're kind to each other, and it's starting to drag out in the process, and you feel like you do want to be at a certain stage. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation, right? There's nothing wrong with that, especially if your age is going up, especially if you're in that space that you're like, I don't know, I'm kind of feel like you're kind of just playing with me. I kind of feel like you don't want what I want. Like, sometimes those uncomfortable conversations are extremely necessary so that you can figure out which route that you need to go in, right? Just like some people are together, one person doesn't want kids, one person does. That's a deal breaker. Like, you have to change that. You have to change your partner. Somebody that aligns with you. Completely understandable. That's fine. But we have a lot of under-equipped people trying to have these conversations as if they have a pot to pee in and a window to throw it out of. And a lot of times, they don't. And they trying to hang it over their homegirl's head. Oh, I was the first one in my friend group to get married. And I was the first one to do this. And I was the first one to do that. And you might be the first one to get divorced. You laughing at your homegirl because she been with her man and she don't have no ring on her finger. But she been with him, committed to him. He's been committed to her longer than your entire marriage has lasted. It's a competition thing. Just like this post. It was a competition thing. Oh, yeah. Y'all mad at me, but I wasn't going to do this. And I'm not going to be like y'all. And I'm not going to do this. Y'all are embarrassing. And then this woman, y'all don't have standards for yourself and da-da-da-da. No, every situation is not cookie cutter. Every situation is not the same. The minute that women understand that, there will be more peace in relationships. Why? Because they will stop comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. They will stop comparing their relationship, their man, their timeline to somebody else, and they'll actually be able to be in the moment, grow together, build together, instead of wanting what other people have. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one.